Gunshots echoed through the parking lot. 15-year-old Nate didn't think, he just moved. 3 bullets meant for 6-year-old Brianna found him instead. As the homeless boy collapsed in spreading blood, her father Diesel watched in shock. What happened next would expose a devastating truth. For 3 months, Nate lived behind the Iron Cross Motorcycle Club's headquarters, hidden between a dumpster and fence, sleeping on cardboard. His rule: never be seen, never remembered. He'd collect cans at dawn, cash them for food, then return to watch the bikers from his corner. He watched their brotherhood. But mostly he watched the little girl. Every afternoon at 4 o'clock, Diesel arrived on his Harley. Brianna would run out, pigtails bouncing, straight into her father's arms. The love between them was everything Nate remembered from dreams of his mother. The bikers didn't know Nate existed. They didn't know he'd been watching a silver sedan circle their block for 5 days, always slowing when Brianna appeared. Nate knew predators. On August 17th, Nate broke his rule and it cost everything. Diesel had buried his wife 2 years ago. Cancer took Michelle, leaving one promise: keep their daughter safe. Being VP of Iron Cross meant the club came first, but Brianna came before the code. That afternoon, Diesel noticed the silver sedan across the street, engine running, tinted windows. 2 tours in Afghanistan taught him to trust instincts. But he dismissed it, just paranoia. Brianna ran out calling, "Daddy?" Diesel opened his arms. Behind the dumpster, Nate went rigid. The sedan's door opened. Nate saw the gun first. The man reached inside his jacket. Nate knew where that barrel pointed, at Brianna. He launched himself forward. 3 months of invisibility evaporated. He just ran. First shot hit his shoulder, spinning him. Second punched his side. Third grazed his skull as he collapsed. But Brianna's pink sneakers stood feet away, untouched. He done it. Diesel reached Brianna, not a scratch. Then he saw a dying boy he'd never seen before. 3 wounds, bleeding out. This kid died for my daughter and I don't know his name. Nate's heart stopped twice before County General. EMTs found a photograph in his pocket. Someone Diesel recognized, someone supposed to be dead. Detective Caraway arrived. "Do you have enemies?" "Nobody who'd go after a kid." Tank interrupted. The kid had a photograph. When shown, Diesel went silent. Victoria Ree, his first love, who left 16 years ago. Who died when her son was 2. The photo showed Victoria holding a baby. On back, "Nathan, my everything." If her son was 2 when she died, he'd be 15 now. Same age as the boy in ICU. "We ran his prints," Caraway said. "Nathan Ree. Mother died 14 years ago." Diesel felt the floor tilt. "Victoria. Nathan." The timing matched when she disappeared. She'd been pregnant and never told him. Surgery lasted 6 hours. Nate survived, barely. Shoulder shattered, liver nicked, skull grazed. Months of recovery ahead. Diesel found his old journal. Entry from 16 years ago: "Victoria told me today. She's pregnant. She's scared. 3 weeks later she left. I can't do this life. I'm sorry." Accident report: Victoria's car went off Morrison Bridge 14 years ago. 2-year-old Nathan entered foster care. No father listed. No family came forward. DNA test came back. 99.97% probability. Nathan Ree is your biological son. Diesel wept. For Victoria, who tried protecting their son. For Nate, who suffered 15 years. For lost moments. But Nate was alive. They had a chance. Caraway handed Diesel CPS files. 7 foster homes in 13 years. 7 times told this was family. 7 times wrong. Reports repeated: Nathan shows attachment disorder. Nathan is withdrawn. A child protecting himself by letting no one close. Nate researched his mother's death, found articles. One mentioned Victoria connected to motorcycle culture. His photograph showed barely visible background text: Iron Cross Clubhouse. At 14, Nate chose streets over system but stayed in Riverside. Still looking. His social worker noted: unidentified male in silver sedan surveilling area. The sedan had hunted him for years. Caraway pulled Raymond Kovac's background. Veteran, master sergeant, then private security. Crucial detail: Victoria's uncle who raised her after her parents died. Raymond opposed Victoria's relationship with Diesel. When pregnant, they fought. He screamed about biker trash. She screamed it was her life, her choice. Raymond cut her off. Caraway showed new photos of Victoria's car. Rear bumper damage, paint transfer. This was an accident. Vehicular homicide. Raymond killed Victoria because he couldn't accept her choices. Then tracked Nathan 14 years through foster care. His VA evaluation: I couldn't let Victoria's bastard son find the biker trash who destroyed her. Now Raymond wanted Diesel's entire bloodline. First Victoria's son, then Diesel's daughter. Fire alarm shattered County General at 3:47 a.m. Raymond moved toward ICU with 2 guns, 42 rounds. Tank saw him. Kovac is here. Diesel locked Brianna in a closet, ran toward his son. 6 bikers formed defensive wall outside Nate's room. Raymond rounded corner, raised gun. That boy destroyed Victoria's life. Diesel stepped between gun and door. That boy is my son. You'll have to kill me first. You ruined her. I tried saving her. You murdered her because you couldn't control her. I freed her. Now I'll finish it. Raymond fired. Bullet hit Diesel's shoulder. Bikers rushed. Tank hit Raymond like freight train. Took him down. Raymond was in custody. Diesel bleeding but standing. Nate unconscious, safe. Raymond confessed. I followed Victoria that night, hit her bumper, sent her through guardrail. I saved her from consequences. And Nathan? Morrison's son. Proof I failed. When I saw him at Iron Cross 3 months ago, I had to finish. 1 child for 1 child. Perfect justice. 6 days later, Nate's eyes opened. The girl, he croaked. She's fine. Thanks to you. Diesel entered, arm in sling. You saved my daughter. Took 3 bullets for her. Your mother Victoria, I loved her. She left 16 years ago pregnant. I didn't know about you. If I had, everything would be different. You're my dad. Diesel's eyes filled. Yeah, I'm your dad. I'm not going anywhere. Nate spent 15 years wondering. Now he asked the question he'd feared, can I stay? Diesel took his hand. You're not going anywhere. You're home. 2 months later, Nate stood in physical therapy, Diesel coaching. Recovery brutal, 3 surgeries, weeks relearning. But Nate survived worse. First day at Riverside High, Brianna held his hand. If anyone's mean, I'll tell Daddy. Club threw him birthday party. Tank gave leather jacket. Ace gave tools. Diesel gave framed photograph of Victoria, restored and beautiful. She was special. She made you. You come from love. Motorcycle lessons started December. Nate was natural. Watching his son ride filled Diesel with joy. Nate's bedroom became real. Victoria's photograph on wall. Beside it, new photo, 3 of them at Thanksgiving. Family forged in violence, chosen anyway. Christmas morning, Brianna gave present. Inside, hand-drawn picture of boy with angel wings catching bullets. My hero, my brother. Nate put it beside his mother's photo. He had painful past but finally a future. Silver sedan crushed. Raymond serving life. Victoria's grave had fresh flowers weekly. Behind Iron Cross Clubhouse, empty space where homeless boy once hid. Nate wasn't invisible anymore. He was seen. Home.